Let's see if 2026 can be the year that I can actually make my knees a little bit stronger. It's no secret that 2025 for running was complete whitewash for me. I did try and get back into running at the back end of 2024. I was starting to make a little bit of progress, and then my knees just gave out. I suffered quite badly. Comfy shoes. In fact, I've got several shoes. I've got my Nike Pegasus, which are just here. Nice, comfy little boot. Should be my, hopefully, when I get back to the tarmac, the all-rounder. For the trail running, I've got myself, what have I got there? Some Hoka. I forget the name of them, but I'll put them on screen right now. As you can see from these video clips here, are extremely grippy, very comfy on the soft ground, perfect for me. So I'm quite happy with them. I've got my Nike Vaporfly balls or threes, whatever it is, again on screen now. I've got these on offer, very good value for money. Super comfy shoe. But I do believe they've got a shelf life on the miles, so I can only do, if I ever manage to get near 1,000 miles, that's when it's time to change the boot anyway. I think if you get into that distance or any shoe, you're going to be changing them anyway, regardless. So either the dirt gets them, or yeah, they start falling apart really. Got myself a little vest, obviously, which is absolutely fantastic. I can put my mobile phone, my keys. More importantly, I can put water, little snack if I need it, if I ever go that far. And the drone in the back. For me, perfect, because it means I can take you guys with me. So the running itself, 3 times a week, twice in the gym, 1 on the trail, soft ground basically. So for the treadmills, I've been doing stock 3.5k. For me, I've came up with this mythical 3.5k because I know for a fact if I'm out on the road and I'm running on tarmac, 5k is the maximum my knees will go before I'm off. And I can't walk for 2 weeks basically because my knees are going to give up. In my mind, super soft shoes, which are for the gym, it's going to be bizarrely, it's going to be the Nikes, not the Pegasus, the other ones, the super expensive ones, but them ones. Yeah. Only because they are super padded, and every time I slam down on the treadmill, it takes in a lot of shock on the knees. So I can pretty much do 3.5k and not feel a thing afterwards. It's absolutely fine. So 3.5, that's the way we're going to go. Occasionally, depending on how I feel, I might push that like I did on the first week. I did 3.5 on the first treadmill run, and then a few days later I did, I think, 7k. I felt fine after that also as well. And this is thanks to the Nikes, by the way. The Nikes were just absolutely, it was like walking on air. So much easier on the knees. And it's not a sales pitch for Nike at all. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are far more in the know about technology with the shoes and what works with what was. For me personally, it's what I've sort of nudged towards. And then at the weekend, I did a trail run, which was in the Lincolnshire Wolds at Walesby. This is Walesby on screen right now. Absolutely stunning place. It was a little bit foggy this day. I like this place because it's like another planet really, because the hill, it's like a little valley. It goes down all the way down and then it goes up quite abruptly. And for Lincolnshire, it's unusual to see that sort of climb rate basically from a mud hill. And up the top, as you can see, it's an absolutely fantastic view. On a lovely day, it's so much prettier as well. But for me, I don't care what it's like. It's absolutely tremendous. The only downside of this little route I did, and it was 3.5k to the T planned. It was coming back down a farmer's track, which is tarmac. So again, I was struggling a little bit because I'm wearing my trail shoes on this one, which are my Hokas, and super grippy, but not so much on the tarmac. Obviously, it's a bit more slammed down, so a little bit rested. And took my time on this one, coming back on the trail that way. And then at the bottom of the lane, well, we've got the bottom of the farmer's track, we've got a lane all the way back to the village, and then that's where I was parked. And that was a lovely little trail. I quite enjoyed that. There's a few more I can do. In fact, there's a lot more I can do trail-wise in the Wolds. At Nettleton Top, which is another one, that picks up superb route. Basically, if I park at something called the Ramblers Car Park, there is a top road, which is tarmac, of course. It's probably about, what, half a mile, maybe? Walk along to there, and then it's into something called the Viking Way. And then basically swing a left, head towards Nettleton Mines, which is a little bit up, very overgrown, superb area. I've been down there plenty of times on a bike and walking as well, so it's a fantastic place to be. And there's lots going on all the time, and that will finish up across at Nettleton itself, the village, and then it's a really sort of steep upwards walk towards the car park to finish. I'm not sure on the distance. That must be about 5 or 6K, probably near 6, I would imagine. I don't know off the top of my head. That's one route, and then there's a few more on Donington-on-Bain, which I've done plenty of times, but also as well, there's loads more that way, which I've yet to do. There's going to be a lot of varied sort of trail running, I think, in that sort of neck of the woods. Consistency will be the key, of course. It will be 3.5K, 3.5K, and then anything more is a bonus, depending on the day, basically, what I feel up to. Anyway, so that's where we are currently now. The goal will be Parkruns, 5K, of course. I would like to do 5K perfectly, no problems afterwards, no knee issues, no question about it. 5K, 5K, 5K will be what I'm doing at the time. And then I can start to do the Parkruns, which I'm super excited for. I think the Parkruns are a fantastic thing. Every Saturday, around me, there's just absolutely loads of them. And if, like me as well, you look at your Strava on a Saturday morning, it's just everyone's doing a Parkrun. So I feel like I'm missing out on doing that. We're getting a bit ahead of myself now, but if I can do Parkruns successfully, of course, the next step of that is then 7 to 10K basically, and then go from there. But again, that is quite a distance away. Hopefully, if I can get all this sort of tidied up and working the way I need it for my knees, my fitness, then yeah, it's going to translate to hopefully some exceptional better times. The key for this for me is the running. The running will then improve the fitness, the body, the back, the knees, the legs, everything translates to a faster time. And that's got to be a win-win. If anything, if I fail, I'll just get back up and just start back at 3.5K, 2K, 1K, whatever it is. You got to, you just got to get on with it. So there we go. Thank you very much for listening to me waffle on for this amount of time. As you can see, none of this is scripted whatsoever at all. It's all off the top of my head. But this is obviously the channel where it's going to be. Hopefully it will grow into something a little bit more. But for the initial steps, it's just going to be short and sweet videos like this one. Or maybe not this one, actually. And it will turn into something fantastic. I've got some big plans. If you've ever seen my cycling channel, English Cyclist, by the way, link in the description, the videos can be quite big. And some good adventures on there and plenty more to come. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye-bye.